We must stop COVID-19 misinformation.
Vaccines. You can see how they put that in bold. But some doctors and families have their suspicions. We did some digging. 2,216 reports of death have been entered into VAERS since January. This information comes straight from the CDC. 2,216. Not everyone is going public with their concerns, like Jeannie's family. Some other families are.
She got sick right away.
There was a case in Utah involving a 39-year-old mother who got sick following her second vaccination and died. Her family strongly suspects it's related to her Moderna vaccination.
The office is investigating the death of a woman who passed away several days after getting her second Moderna vaccine. The family says the mother and grandmother was healthy before she got her shot and that her sudden death came as a shock. Eyewitness News reporter Jessica DeNova has more.
This Orange County son worries his mom died because of her second Moderna COVID-19 vaccine dose. A conversation with staff at the OC coroner's office about Griselda Flores' death raised red flags for Richard Cardenas and his family.
They made it seem like this was not the first call that they had.
OC Assistant Chief Deputy Coroner Brad Olson says that's right. Olson tells Eyewitness News a handful of deaths, including Griselda's, are under investigation because they happened 1 to 3 days after the person got a COVID-19 vaccine dose.
Annie Van Geest was known as a supermom, a master multitasker, and a staunch animal rescue supporter. Her death, though, is making news for reasons other than just her good work in her community of Saranac in Ionia County. She received the J&J vaccine April 8th, 5 days before the CDC paused its usage because of a few cases of blood clots in women, 3 of which were fatal. Symptoms of the rare blood clots develop 6 to 15 days after getting the shot.
These initial symptoms are fairly vague and nonspecific, mainly headache. But importantly, the headaches for these started 6 or more days after vaccination.
Safety of the AstraZeneca vaccine have been realised here in Australia, with medical experts confirming the death of a Central Coast woman is likely linked to the jab. The government is vowing to press on with the rollout with caution, saying a vaccine is still the go choice for older Australians.
But authorities in Norway are investigating the deaths of at least 33 elderly Norwegians who received Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine.
It's dealt a blow to community confidence with concerns raised around the vaccine safety.
The medical records of 28 people who died after taking the COVID-19 vaccine. 24 of them had taken the Pfizer jab. The authority has received over 3,700 reports of adverse effects.
Reporting the first death in Canada linked to the AstraZeneca vaccine. A woman in her 50s died after developing a rare vaccine-induced blood clot in her brain. Quebec officials have no plans to change their vaccine strategy, though, saying the benefits of the vaccine still far outweigh the risks from COVID-19.
59-year-old Neil Astles is the first person identified in the UK to have died from a rare blood clot on the brain after having the AstraZeneca vaccine. His sister, who's still waiting for a coroner's report, says doctors were 99% sure the clot was caused by the jab.
New Zealand reported its first death linked to the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine, the health ministry said on Monday, after a woman suffered a rare side effect leading to the inflammation of the heart muscle. The report follows a review by an independent panel monitoring the safety of the vaccine.
Community is grieving after the most tragic of outcomes.
The Tasmanian man, aged in his 40s, has passed away following a first dose vaccination with the AstraZeneca COVID-19
This afternoon,
vaccine.
the South Korean government reported the first 2 deaths linked to the coronavirus vaccines. These people had been given the AstraZeneca vaccine, and their deaths are being investigated, as our Choi Won-jong reports.
Today, 2 deaths were reported in people who had received COVID-19 vaccines. We're planning to look into the causes through epidemiological investigations and our casualty investigation teams.
Today, John and Lindsay, we found those CDC records that showed that Virginia woman got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and experienced symptoms that were in line with those 6 cases and then died. We didn't know until just a couple minutes ago that VDH had confirmed with the CDC that it was part of those investigations.
Medical Officer of Health, it is my sad duty to confirm the death of a New Brunswicker who experienced blood clots and low platelets following vaccination with the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine.
49-year-old man died after receiving a shot of Moderna COVID-19 vaccines that were later recalled following contamination reports. The man was inoculated on August 11th and died the next day. Moderna's domestic distributor announced last week it would recall 3 batches of the vaccines after confirming that the foreign materials found were stainless steel pieces. Japan's health ministry said the injection of the particles will not pose any health risk. 2 other men have been confirmed dead after
The Indian government has confirmed the first death due to side effects caused by the COVID-19 vaccine. A 68-year-old man has reportedly died due to anaphylaxis after he was administered a coronavirus vaccine. Anaphylaxis is a severe, potentially life-threatening allergic reaction.
And now your kitties are next.